Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I am about to try something that I've never ever done on camera before, and I probably never will after today. As you know, I am doing the Roxy's Weekly Challenge. I'm doing that, and her second week was tags that have your painting on them. Now, I can't even draw a straight line. I can't draw a crooked line that looks like anything. So I'm going to cheat and use some stencils. She said there was no Roxy Police, so I'm going to use some stencils and kind of make up this big page and then cut out some pieces to use on my tags. This is just a stencil that I've had in my stash for a long time. I don't know if I've ever even used it. I've got an old Cricut mat here that I've got my piece kind of stuck down to, and then got that stuck down to the Cricut mat. That hopefully will keep everything from sliding around, because I'm kind of wild when it comes to putting any kind of paint anywhere. I usually get it all over me, all over my clothes, all over the desk, but I don't get it where it's supposed to be. So, once again, we're going to put 45 minutes on the clock, and we're going to try this. Now, it will not be edited from the time it starts till it ends. So, if I throw this in the garbage and say I quit, you're going to hear that. Because I've never, ever attempted doing this. I am not a painter. I don't even claim to be. I don't know how to shade. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. And like I said, I can't draw. I can't even draw a leaf. She was drawing some beautiful leaves. I can't even draw a leaf. So this is the only way I could think of to get some paint down and then still be able to hopefully use it and not be ashamed of it and throw it in the garbage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 45 minutes on the clock. And then I'm going to kind of put some, I've got some Arteza paints here. They are metallic watercolor. So this is going to be metallic. It's going to be really bright. So I'm going to use watercolor. I started to use the gouache like she does, but I've never used gouache before. So I was a little bit scared of that. Plus, the gouache doesn't really clean up off of these stencils like the watercolor does. So, and I wanted my stencil to clean up. So we're going to put 45 minutes on the clock, and we're going to get started and see what happens. I don't know if I'll talk very much through this, so you may just be watching. Here we go. Start. 45 minutes. Okay, so I got a paintbrush. I've got lots of paintbrushes over here because I don't know which one to use. And I'm just going to start somewhere. I don't know. I have no clue what to start with. Let's just start with a purple. And I don't even have a spray bottle in here, so I'm just going to have to wet these as I go and see what happens. Ooh, and see, I can't even not paint everywhere. This is a piece of watercolor paper down under here, so hopefully it won't be too big of a mess. I couldn't even find my spray bottle. I think my little babies have probably got it. And they love to get my spray bottle and spray everything in the house, so I can't keep a spray bottle. And this watercolor, I'm sure, is going to run everywhere. So it's probably not going to stay in line, and it's probably not going to do what I want it to do, but we're going to see. Nothing like giving it a shot. I'm not going to cry if it doesn't work. I'll just, like I said, I'll probably just throw it in the garbage and keep going with something else. So you guys talk to me while I do this. Like I said, I don't know if I'll do a lot of talking because I've got to concentrate because I don't really know what I'm doing. So y'all got to talk to me. Tell me some stories. Tell me what's happening in your neck of the woods. But I put this off 2 or 3 times. I kept putting it back and saying, no, I don't want to do that now. It's too messy. So I kept putting it back and pulling it back out, putting it back. So I thought, okay, you got to bite the bullet and just do it. So I'm biting the bullet. Now I have no clue if this is all of that flower. I don't know if that's part of it, but we're going to paint it like it is. It looks like it might be. And I don't, like I said, I don't know anything about shading, so all you artists out there, please don't give me any hate mail. Because I just don't know how to do that. I wish I did. Really, I do. I have watched Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay. I've watched Lindsay so many times. Lindsay Warwick. And just ooh and ah over her paintings. But I try it, but it's just not in my blood. Now, my daughter and granddaughter, man, they can paint like crazy. I didn't get that gene. I have no, that doesn't look like purple, does it? I don't know what color that is. It said purple. And I don't have a clue if those little places in the center are supposed to be darker. So we'll just grab another color and see if we can make them a little bit darker. Well, that looks like the same color. Okay. Okay. I think I'm lifting paint more than I'm putting anything down, so I'm going to kind of leave that, let that dry, and we'll go on to another one. So let's try some leaves. Maybe I can't mess those up too bad. And I know that I probably won't get anything done on this one. Ooh, that doesn't look like green, does it? Looks like everything but green. I probably won't even get one card made on this challenge. Because it'll take me 45 minutes just to figure out what I'm supposed to color. Ooh, I think that's supposed to be pink. What I'm supposed to color here and then get it cut out. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'll pull that up a little bit. I did see Lindsay do that. I don't know. I think she calls that lifting. I did lift that color, didn't I? Whew. Okay. And like I said, that doesn't look green. It looks more teal to me. So let's see if we can find another green that might look a little more green. And I know I should have those watercolors wet so that I don't have to wet them with my brush. But since I don't have a spray bottle, the only thing I could do would be to pour water over them. And I don't want to do that. So maybe I won't ruin them by doing this. Okay. That's good enough on the leaf. Then we got another flower, I think, right there. So let's see what color we'll do that one. I don't know. All these colors to me look almost the same. So I have no clue what color they might be. See, that looks almost like that one. I may have to pull in a different color pad because that just looks just almost like that other purple. Okay. Okay, let's try this big one right here. I don't know what color to do that one. I don't know. This is probably not yellow. It's probably gold. Ooh, I kind of like that. And I know this is not the way you're supposed to use watercolors. Not through a stencil like this. But it's the way we're going to use them this time. Maybe by the next time she does this, I might have enough gumption about me that I can try to do one without having a stencil on top to kind of guide me. I don't know, I'll have to do a lot of practicing. I have to get my granddaughter to teach me some things. And it may take this way too long to dry. I don't have a clue. So I may have to pause the video and let it dry and then come back and tear it up and put my cards together. Because like I said, I don't know how long it takes this to dry. I wouldn't even begin to know. I know just on a regular piece of paper it doesn't take that long, but you know, we're not quite using just regular paper. Okay, we better do something down this way so that I can have enough to cut out. Do a few more leaves. And wouldn't you know, my husband is messaging me right in the middle of this. So I'm either going to have to answer the message and keep the video going, or have to stop it and answer his message. And I think I'll just not answer him, period. See what happens. It's not an emergency, so we're good. Okay, where is more leaves? So there's a leaf right there. Lindsay, I don't know if you watch my videos or not. I know you watch my Instagram sometimes, but please don't watch this. You'll be so ashamed. After all you have tried to teach me, and then this is what you get. Okay, I need to do this flower. I don't have a lot of choice on the colors of the flowers. You know what we're going to do? We're not going to do a typical flower color. I'm just going to do whatever color I want. I'm going to do a teal flower. Ooh, I like that. Because this palette really doesn't have a lot of the regular colors in there. I don't have a red, and I don't have a good green. I don't have a good pink. So, yeah, there he goes again. So we may just do whatever color we want to do. If this works, y'all are going to hear me probably screaming all the way to the other end of your county. Okay, let's see. I need to do this one, and I'm thinking, I think I'll just do this one in that, whatever color that is right there. It looks kind of, I don't know what it is. It looks kind of muted, whatever. Well, it's kind of a, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what color that is. It looks like some pantyhose that I had one time. Oh, did I just say that on camera? Yeah, I did. Well, it does. It looks kind of like some pantyhose that I had many years ago, when everybody wore pantyhose. Alright, let's stick a little bit of something in there. I don't know what. Let's see what this is. This is probably not a good color. It's very pale, but we're going to stick a little bit in there anyway. Yeah, it's very pale. Okay, then I need to color these little dots. Okay, little dots. What color do you want to be? Let's color these little dots whatever color this is. Looks kind of like a smoke silver, maybe? And I just have a cheapo brush here. I don't have a... I didn't bother to... I got my expensive brush out, but I didn't bother to try to use it because I didn't figure it would do me much good. Okay, we're going to try to use this. This looks like a burnt umber or something. I don't know. Try to use this over here. And see, I like the bolder colors. Yeah, I like the bolder colors. Okay, on this little guy, we're going to put some of this taupey color. And there's another one there. So let's see, what color you want to be? You want to be some kind of blue, don't you? Just know you do. There we go, some kind of blue you were. Then, whatever that thing is, don't know, but we'll make you this color. Okay, so that's got, I think, everything on this end. So I need to do that flower right there. That is just so pale that you can't see it. See what this does. Oh yeah, that's better. I don't like pale. Oh my gosh, it's 45 minutes up yet? I can't believe it. It probably is. No, I think my phone hadn't dinged yet. Okay. Now let's do one of those things again, whatever that is. And let's see. That little thing. And more leaves. So we'll dip in here. Leaf right there. Leaf right there. Leaf right there. And leaves over here. I can't tell what's leaves and what isn't. There's a, we're going to say that's a leaf. Or maybe a flower. Well, if it is, we'll have a green flower. And that's a leaf. Where else do we have a leaf? Anywhere? I think that's all the leaves. So let's do another flower. I'll do that one, that color. Hopefully I'll have enough of this to use on some tags. What have I not used? I think I've used everything at least once. It's gonna be some wild cards. or tags. I should have just poured paint out on here and let it go. See what happened. I got way out of line with that. This is probably going to look like one big blob. Let's see what this one is. Let's see. What color do we want to do that? Let's do that color. I got some little pieces over here. Well, I've already colored that. That's okay. We'll do that color too. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be cut up anyway. And then I have a few leaves up there, and I think that might be it. Ooh. Way out of line. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna lift this up. Oh, what a mess. Oh my word. That doesn't look beautiful. Well, I have some painted pieces anyway that I can use on my cards. But I am going to have to either dry this or let it dry, and I don't have my heat tool right here. So let's see how much time on here. I got 24 minutes, so I'm going to have to let this dry and then come back. I know I said I wasn't going to pause it, but if I don't pause it, you're just going to sit here and watch while I watch it dry. So I'm going to have to let it dry because this is pretty wet, and like I said, I don't have my heat tool right here with me. So I'm going to pause it. Pause. I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to come back and we will start tearing it up and making some tags out of it. Wow, that looks like a mess. You know, I may try to do these leaves a little better. See, the leaves are so far apart. Okay, let's let it dry and I'll come back and we'll put something together. Something. All right, all of this is dry. I'm going to start my clock back. You see my time is still on there, so I'm just going to resume it. Now, while this was drying, I had a lot of open spaces So I did go in and try to add a little bit of whatever. I don't know. Some of them look like leaves. Some of them look like something unknown. But I just went in and added a few other color places in there just so that I wouldn't have a lot of white space. I also did this little quirky thing here while I was waiting on it to dry, and then I did this, and this is done with a stencil and just my distress inks. So we're gonna pull off some of these and see what we can use to make some tags with. Now I have just got some pieces. These are just pieces that I've cut out of different kind. This is actually an ephemera, out of an ephemera pack, and this is just some I think that's an old package, envelope, just things like that. So what we're going to do is take some book page and I'm just going to glue my book page down on top of that. Let me grab my little notebook here. Oh, that was stuck. So I have no idea what these are going to look like. They may look like something that I need to dispose of, so we'll see. Alright, just going to put that down there. Now, I'm just going to make a few of these and then I'll trim them out. And I think this is probably a pretty good size for a tag. Who knows? We'll see. So I didn't really do a lot off camera. I just, like I said, while I was waiting on that to dry anyway, I just went ahead and put a few little pieces of, I don't know, leaves or whatever you want to call them on there. Told you this is not my forte, so you just have to bear with me through this challenge. Maybe this next week's challenge won't be so difficult. Well, this is not really difficult. It's just very challenging to someone who doesn't craft, or not craft, who doesn't watercolor or paint. Get it out in a minute, won't I? So I'm doing quite a few bases, but I probably am not going to need that many because I'm going to be really shocked if I get one done. Rachel is the queen of taking pieces of paintings and pieces of book pages and things like that and putting them down and making beautiful tags out of them. Not me so much. So we will see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim around these. And I'm just going to use my scissors. I feel like I can cut just about as fast with my scissors as I can my trimmer. Okay, I'm going to move my phone out of the screen. That's just going to be distracting for you, but I've got it turned up, so hopefully you can hear when it goes off. Maybe we can hear it. And you can see it's still very wet with glue, but we don't have time to let it dry, so we're going to go with it. this end, I think, looks a little bit crooked. Straighten it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to start on those because I feel like I'm probably not going to get any of these finished. So we're just going to start and see what we can do. And let's see. I think I want to tear around this flower right here. I love my teal, so that's pretty teal. And now I'm going to ink this. That's not something you got to do. But I just feel like if it's torn, it needs ink. I don't know. That's my thinking. So we put that down there. What else we got? I have a little piece of ledger paper. Can put down. I really didn't pull in very many scraps, so I don't know if I have anything else that I can put down on here or not. Ledger paper. Let's see if I have anything in here. I have a little scrap of vellum. We can go with some vellum again, can't we? Okay. All right, let me ink. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but we'll see. Oh, my tree's upside down. Can't have that. There, goes that way. Okay, I'm gonna glue it down and see what happens. And this is from the Tim Holtz collection of vellum. Come off. And then this is really thick watercolor paper, so I can glue it down with my glue. I probably shouldn't have used a thick watercolor paper because it probably would have went a lot better on here if it had been thinner. I don't know, but it's already done now, so we shall see. I'm just going to trim off the edges. Well. Oh, me. No. With that big flower, that does not look right. I don't know. Let's see. If all else fails, put down a label, is what I say. So let's grab maybe a blue label. No, wrong color blue. Maybe this color. Yeah, we're going to put this color label down. I don't know if it actually matches or if I'm just in a hurry and I want it to match. Okay. It says woodland. That's definitely, I don't know, it's definitely woody. All right, let me grab my little cutter here. Let's see, I think I want it a little bit deeper than that. Let's do this one. Okay, and then I am going to ink because I really don't think it's going to look even halfway decent unless it's inked. Okay, so that is that. I do have some pre-punched little toppers here. If I can find one that might work. Let's see, I think we'll just go with that. Oh, I need to put my backing on first. So let's put the backing on here. And we'll just cover with some of this watercolor paper. Not watercolor paper. This is tea-dyed paper. That's what we'll cover it with. Or I actually think I might have colored that with ink. Okay, put that down there. Okay, we shall trim this off. Now let's put this topper on here. Okay. So there is one completely finished. So we've got one done. If we get any more or not, I don't know, but we've got one. All right, let's try to find something to go on this one. I think we might just pull this off and use it. Okay, let's go that way with that, like that, and then what shall we put? Let's put a piece of maybe this paper down. It's the only paper that I have laying on my desk right now, so that's what we'll use. I don't need to trim that off. Then I need something up here. So what do I need? No, too many flowers. Let's just put another little piece of vellum. If all else fails, use vellum or bling, and I think vellum will work on here. These are just scraps I've got laying on my desk. Like I said, I didn't really pull anything in to do this with. Okay, let's start gluing. Okay, that's trimmed off. And we'll put a little ink around it. And I shall put a label on there. Put that little label. It says branches. Okay. Then we'll put our backing on there. I'm just going to use this. This is a piece of notebook paper that I have ink dyed, and I ink dyed that with some watercolor ink, I do believe. You can see I just use whatever I have in my scrap drawer for the backings. This is just a piece of lightweight chipboard that I had in my scrap drawer, so I just used that. Okay, you saw that, didn't you? I glued that down to the table instead of... I know you saw that. See, now that's not edited out. That's funny. Now, I've not done that before. Take me an hour and a half now to clean off my desk and get all of that glue off of it. That was funny. Rachel is gonna say, I'm stopping my challenge. It's getting a little bit out of hand. Okay, so there is that, and we'll put a topper on there, and that one looks good right there. Anytime I have scraps, I just use my little punch to punch out these little toppers. Just keep them in that little container. That way I have them ready to go. And I will stitch around these like I did the ones last week, but I won't do it on the camera. So there's another. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay, let's see how much time we have left. It's got to be close to being up. No, I got 4 minutes left. So we're going to do one more maybe. If I can keep it off from sticking to the table here. Alright, let's see what we might want to use on this one. I'm just going to use a piece of this on this one. I think that'd be pretty. And I'm just going to tie it down through there. I'm just going to tear it down through there. And put it like that. This is going to stick to the table because I'm in that same area there. There we go. Got that down. Now what shall we put? See what else I have over here that might work. I really don't have that much over there at all. I can cut a piece of doily. I had cleaned my desk off right before I decided that I would do this. And so my desk is just about empty. I don't have a lot going on it. I'll put that up there maybe. I still feel like I need something right here. Let's just do it. What's the difference? It's just paper. If it doesn't match up, it just doesn't match up, right? Now, I think I want to put this there, like that. Okay, now let's do a tag on here, and let's just do one of Tracy's tags. I think we'll set that right there. No, maybe right there. Let's see. Where can we set it? There will be good. Okay. Put a backing on it. Let's see if we can keep from sticking this back into the table, maybe. I want to know who all is. Uh-oh, there goes my timer. So all I got was 2 completed. I don't know, couldn't really count this one as completed because I haven't completed it. But I want to know how many of you are doing this challenge. I know I saw a few that said they were going to. So let me know if you're doing Rachel's challenge. Let me know in the comments below, because I want to go over and check you out. And if you put your finished photos over on Instagram, make sure that you put the hashtag Roxy's Weekly Challenge on there. That way she can see what you've done. And you want her to see what you've done, don't you? I don't know if I'll put it on this week. No, I'll put it there. I'll put it. Okay, we're going to put this tag on the top. And squish it down. And that is our 3rd one. Okay. Gosh, have I got a mess. Look at this. Alright, so we got that one finished, this one finished, and then this one almost finished. So there's 3. They do have paint or ink. This is a watercolor paint on there. So, alright. Hopefully, Roxy, you won't kick me out of your challenge. I hope. Alright guys, I'll put photos of these on the beginning of the video and then over on Instagram. So let me know if you're participating in this challenge, and if you are, make sure that you put this as your hashtag so that she will be able to see what you're doing and that you're participating in her challenge. It's a lot of fun. This is something I've never tried before. As far as, you know, I've tried my hand at painting, and I'm just, like I told you yesterday, I'm not a painter. But I love watching people who are wonderful painters. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I would love to be able to, but I don't have that knack. But anyway, we did it. We did it. We painted on film and we used them on our tags. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to use the rest of this and make more tags. What the heck? All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.